Today on Geek Devotions, we're talking about Digimon and helping people out. Hello, Devoted Geeks. Welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from Devoted Geeks who are devoted to letting people know they are loved. I'm Dallas, and if you're new to our show, we take geek pop culture items and we use them to let people know that they are loved. So if you don't watch past this moment at all, you're like, I want you to know this. I love you. I care about you. I really believe that there's so much more that's out there for you, and you're meant to do great things. So again, if you leave the channel right now, just know those things, all right? This is the final week of Anime April, where all month long we've been taking a look at different animes, and we use them to let you know that you're loved in different aspects of life at the same time. This week we're taking a look at the new Digimon series. That's right, guys, Digimon has dropped again. There's like a brand new reboot, and you know, I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why, but I do kind of like it. It's hitting those nostalgic feels for me, but it's brand new at the same time. It's really pretty cool. At the recording of this video, I've only seen the first 2 episodes because that's all that's available on Verve right now for free, but I think it has some promise for a kid show. I was watching the first episode and it was really quite interesting because again, there's some differences between this and the original series, and this one starts off and you're kind of getting a sideways meeting of all the characters in a very strange way, but it focuses mostly on one particular character named Taichi, and Tai, he's an interesting cat, to say the very least. He's adventurous and all kinds of good stuff, and unfortunately, his mom and his sister at the very beginning of the show are in grave danger, and he is on his way trying to figure it out, what's happened and how to save his mom and his sister. Come to find out there's some sort of cyber attack taking place, and one of his friends is trying to help him figure out what's going on. But in the midst of everything, Tai is suddenly transported into what is called the network. That's right, the network, the internet, the World Wide Web. That's where he goes. And again, he's disoriented, he's frustrated, he's trying to save his mom and his sister, but in the midst of it, in the midst of him on a mission to save his family, to take care of something that belongs to him, really, he sees a small creature named Agumon. Quick note, I made a mistake in the edit. He did not run into Agumon, but he ran into Koromon, which is this cat right here. So sorry for that. Yeah. And he sees Agumon's in danger. He sees Agumon is struggling. And so instead of continuing on his path to do what he does, he diverts himself just for a moment to help somebody else in need. And guys, that spoke to me. That encouraged me. Because honestly, we are in a time and place right now in the world where there's a lot of stuff happening. And it's very easy for us to go, hey, I have my needs that I need to take care of. And I know I say that kind of in a joking way, but it's a very honest thing, isn't it? Some of you guys, you're watching right now, maybe you're going through some stuff. Maybe you're worried about how to pay the bills for the next couple of weeks. Maybe you're worried about getting sick. Maybe you are sick and you're dealing with something and you're very concerned about yourself, and it's understandable. I'm not saying that. But the special thing that took place here is that even though Tai was cared about himself, he saw a need that he could take care of for a moment. And that, guys, is something that's so needed in this world today. That is something that's so needed for everyone, for society to continue moving forward and to grow. It's for us to not just go, what about my needs? But to look out and see the needs of other people and go, you know what? I can help them real quick. I want to share something with you. Philippians chapter 2, starting in verse 3, says, "Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interest of others." In that particular verse, the writer of Philippians is saying that, look, there's a lot of things happening in the world, and there's a lot of people that you're having to do life with, but do not consider yourself more than them. Take a moment, pause, and look at them. Look at them as people, as individuals, and ask yourself, how can I help them? How can I step out of my bubble and take care of somebody else who is in need? That is an essential question that we all need to be asking ourselves on a regular basis. As a Christian, that's something I have to do. I have to go, hey, how can I help so-and-so over here? How can I help so-and-so over there? And so that's my challenge for you guys this week. Beyond this week, look around and ask yourself, how can I help those around me that are in need? It doesn't have to be much. It doesn't sound like you have to just shout tons of cash. I'm not saying that. It could be simply taking time to listen. Just pause and lend an ear. Maybe it's just something simple like you're walking down the street and you see that your neighbor, maybe their yard's a little messy. Maybe you can help them fix that. Maybe there's something else happening, something small that just take you 5 minutes to fix. Jump in there, do that. I promise you that if you do that, you'll see something special happen. You'll see life. In Digimon, what we see happening is that when Tai goes out of his way to help Agumon, friendship is born and life comes out of that friendship. If we do the same thing, if we pause and think about other people and figure out how we can encourage them, how we can help them, yes, you have valid needs, and I'm not saying you don't, but just take a moment. I think what you'll see is that life will become much better for you and for everyone else around us. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Geek Devotions. It wasn't very long, and it was pretty straight to the point. Your question of the week is simply this. What kids show would you like to see revamped? Because I am having major nostalgic feelings over this Digimon show, and I've enjoyed it. I'm not telling you I'm going to binge the whole series, but I'm going to watch and enjoy at least a few more episodes. So leave a comment down below. Let me know. I also want to encourage you guys to check out all of our social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just look for Geek Devotions. And if you're one of those people that are new to the channel, like you subscribed this past month because you liked our content, hey, thanks so much for becoming part of our Devoted Geek family. I want to encourage you guys to check out our Facebook group, Devoted Geek Life, where there's all kinds of amazing devoted geeks who are into anime, they're into comic books, they're into sci-fi, all kinds of cool stuff, and they would love to chat with you and hang out with you. Just look for Devoted Geek Life on Facebook and become part of our Devoted Geek Life community, okay? Also, check out our website, geekdevotions.com, and from the rest of us here at Geek Devotions, remember, stay devoted, peace, and love.